because, like, oh, did you hear what I was saying?
No, because I just undeafened.
Yeah,
sorry.
I know. I was saying the worst thing about the Dream SMP is the fact that so little people play. Like,
yeah, I really wish that more people played.
Like, for instance,
Like it's
so many more people play on this server than play on the Dream SMP, which is why we're more likely to play on this server.
yeah. I think we just need to start scheduling like times where we all just kind of just vibe and mess around.
Yeah, we do that on here, but it's different on the Dream SMP because they assume if we schedule stuff, it's going to be lore. But see, the thing is, I don't like it how people put like brackets lore in their title and stuff like that, because it takes away from just the fact that you can just honestly play the game and just hang with people. Because if you're hanging with people and you have negative relations with them in the lore, everyone goes So that's my 2 cents, boss man.
Yeah, no, honestly, that's the same reason why I like really don't like doing super planned lore stuff. Is because like the original lore, right? The way that the original lore was created and everything, and I think that's what I kind of want to go back to, is that well, it was made like on a whim. It was made randomly. You know, that's what the best lore is. You know, and then those ideas were like expanded upon in actual planned out events. Yeah. The thing is, everyone's only doing planned out events now, and no one's letting anything go on a whim anymore.
Like, for instance, L'Manberg was named after a joke. Like, see, that would never happen now. The names are all thought out, like.
Yeah. So because the thing is, the way that they did lore right in the beginning was that they would think it out, or that they would do like improv in the beginning. They would think it out after stream. And then they would expand upon those ideas. But now everyone's only thinking about their lore and then just doing it like completely rehearsed.
Yeah, it's like a periodic stage show, which I don't think is as good. Well, I mean, that's where the spark went for me. I'm like, well, I now have to do 20 pages of documentation for a live stream. I'll just play Origins instead.
Yeah, exactly. So like the best way to do lore is by doing like the thing is though, that still happened. It just happens a lot less, right? So like Tubbo's and I's like marriage in the Dream SMP, right? That was based off of like
that was
us
just a
calling
joke.
Like, really late at night, and then we're just like, oh, let's implement it into the lore. That'd be really funny. So we implemented it into the lore, and that has been like honestly, in my opinion, that's been like one of like the last things that's been added because of like just like kind of improv-y and jokes and everything.
For instance, though, like when Quackity and whatnot made like chilling in the something rapids, I can't pronounce it. Like that was improvised and that was funny because it was improvised. I reckon that should have just been built on.
Yeah, and it was built on. It became like
so
like Missing the Member, then like El Rapids and everything,
crap, that is
and then
so
now it's like a huge point in the lore and everything.
Yeah,
right, and that's just how it is.
Now it's called like something like Las Mix and Match as I don't know.
No. Well, like, because the thing is though, like Quackity's now like still expanding upon that, right? But the thing is, his character only exists now in kind of like the rehearsed streams and everything. You know, and like
instead of all the time on the server.
But like now, like there's no way for like there to be like improv with his character and everything, or for people to not like be able to interact with his character without doing something well in advance.
Yeah, for instance, he used to do funny shit where he like changes his skin to different bits of Squidward, like.
And he still kind of does that, but it's just like So it's just like I think that we kind of, and that's what I'm trying to do, and that's what I think Tubbo, you're trying to do this as well. We're trying to do like more like lore stuff that's like kind of like
ongoing.
It's basically
when you're on the server, it is that. So when you're on the server, you're actually on the server instead of like, oh, it's in canon, it's out of canon style. Yeah,
and then like there's always like semi lore is what we call it, where we can make jokes, we can break the fourth wall, but technically our characters are still interacting. They're just having different conversations.
So instead of like, I mean, to be honest, it just makes it harder for you guys to like figure out what is lore and what isn't. Instead of like, see, I feel like that kind of stopped when everyone started joking about whenever anyone would die and they would spam canon and stuff.
Yeah.
That kind of killed the improv bits, I feel.
Yeah, I think hopefully soon we'll go back to like more like improv-y and everything. And then when we're like, and especially also another reason is that almost everyone streamed every single day.
Yeah,
that was another thing.
Yeah, and the nice thing about that was like, like there'd always be someone live on the server because everyone wouldn't want to stream at the same time, so everyone would kind of do like their little 2-hour sprint. But it wasn't planned. It's just that tend to be how it was.
But now it's kind of like barely like people like it's really only like you and me, I think, that are like the only kind of daily streams.
I haven't logged into the Dream SMP
I'm the last
in like a week.
But yeah, so it's just like yeah, because right now the lore is like a lot different. You know?
Yeah.
In chat, I know that there are other people that also like stream every day and everything.
Wait,
yeah, no, don't worry. I know
Foolish.
that
Yeah, but Foolish doesn't have /do lore, does he?
He did like a lore stream, which again, he did a lore stream.
He did a lore stream.
Yeah, he did a lore stream the other day, and it was just like, again, it was like planned out and everything, which is cool. I really like lore streams and everything, but like I feel like they have to be like oh yeah, like also like me and Tubbo running away from like don't say that Techno does. Oh my god. But it's just like I don't know. Like I feel like if I feel like in the future, right now, that's kind of the state of it.
Wow, we're really just reminiscing about the old days.
I was there for like I think like a couple of like but like honestly, I think that we're gonna get back into that though.
I'm not sure. I'm a bit more of a pessimist than you are anyway.
Yeah, no, I know you
and
are.
Anyway, I haven't been in your guys' lore planning meetings, so.
I don't think anyone really has any lore planning meetings, honestly.
What?
Like besides like the specific people. No, there's no like general lore plan meetings anymore.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
You literally told me you were in one like a couple days ago. And Carl drew a penis and.
That was like no. That was like for a specific thing because Tales of the SMP and everything, and I think probably Quacky's or more like it's like a detached story.
Oh, okay.
You know, like Carl's story is kind of more of a detached story.
Carl's lore penis.
That was really funny. That was really funny. That was really funny.
Didn't you tweet that?
I tweeted that, so that's completely okay because I've already said that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah,
so
it's just Galat's Hotel. Shit like that. I want more shit to happen like that because that's funny. That's something you can look back at and be like,
yeah, I think there's got to be. He spins. Okay. I think there's got to be just like more. I think just more people, honestly.
See, people know the lore is planned out now. So can we talk about what was planned out and what wasn't about the original lore streams we did? Because they were planned out.
Be careful though. Be careful though. Because I don't know. I don't know how much you're able to reveal about that.
Because, for instance, in the first Dream SMP war, no one on our side knew that Eric was going to betray us, but everyone on the other side did.
People know that, yeah.
And that made it like.
That made it really cool.
Yeah. Why alt account? Like, why do people make alt accounts? Answer that guy's question. Why alt account?
Alt accounts are a lot less stressful.
True. That's the only reason. And also copyrighted music. Woo!
Yeah. It's a lot less stressful on an alt.
It's how the alt account is how I want to feel productive while not doing anything.
Yep, exactly.
I mean, it is productive because ads are on. The alt account, the only form of revenue I will accept is ads. So I have pre-rolls on, which I don't on my main.
There we go. But yeah, no, I honestly think that because I've heard some of the plans and everything, and like I've seen what's gonna happen and everything, and like honestly, I think it's gonna go back in a really good direction.
Okay, you can spearhead the operation, then, big man.
No, I'm totally down. If it means that like I'm totally down to like write out an entire thing involving a bunch of people. The thing is, it wouldn't make sense for me to write it because it probably wouldn't involve me that way. Like I'd be down to like completely just write someone else's entire, or like someone
write my lore.
A giant lore bit. I really want to actually, Tubbo, because you have such a good character that I really want to expand upon.
Okay, go on, do it. Plan me out a lore stream.
The thing is though that like that's the thing, right? Planning out lore streams.
Lore stream, yeah, I know, that was the joke.
Oh, because like again, remember, my lore was actually based off of the improv.
Yeah. The
Like,
fact that your first stream on the SMP when we were doing lore, you were so quiet, and like the only thing you said was,
"Yep,
I don't know, man, I can't remember."
Yeah, and then I did this little thing about like Tommy and everything, because I was like, I didn't know how the lore worked and everything. I didn't know like how it worked back then. But then my first actual solo lore bit that I did was after I played Minecraft with Charlie Slimeskull for 4 hours, and then I went onto the Dream SMP. And then I misplaced one of my books, right? I misplaced one of my books. And then I was like, I could make this in the back of my mind, I was just like, I could make this a thing. So then I made this a thing.
Made a thing.
And then I made it a thing. I made an entire thing about searching around, and then I cut to black, and then I was just like, that's not where it was. And like, I didn't mean to do that. I just didn't know where the heck my book was. I didn't know where it was. Like, I actually legitimately lost it, and I was just like, yeah, okay. So
Farm's working, by the way. Just thought I'd tell you, it just auto-harvest. So AFK overnight here for me, please.
Okay. Wait, did it just over-harvest? Because why is the stuff at the back just like completely grown?
That one at the back is... That was a lapse of placement by me.
No, I placed that actually, so it was my bad.
Oh. Yeah, I was meant to miss those ones out.
Yeah, chat. I just straight up accidentally lost my book, and then I was just like, let's make this an entire thing. Again, chat, like everything about my character has been based off of improv.
Yeah, everyone's going, that wasn't planned.
That wasn't
see,
planned.
That's how much of the lore was improv, chat, before the takeover of the treatments.
Like again, Dream's entire thing about what is it? Dream's entire thing.
Wasn't
about,
the
like,
voice
me being a traitor,
just a
right?
fluke as well? Like, you just decided one day that,
I was just
I'll
like,
do that.
No, in the middle of my lore stream.
Oh, yeah, in the middle of the stream, Dream was just, like, DM'd and, like,
I just DM'd Dream, and I was just like, yeah, sure. And then, what was it? And then...
See, that's one that I think people will freak out about, and I don't reckon anyone had any idea that that was such a fluke thing.
Yeah, no,
everyone made the lore about
you can actually see me tab out in the lore stream and then DM Dream to be like, hey, and then what is it? And then another thing. Dream's entire thing about like me being a traitor and all that, right? That was also made the morning of.
Yeah, the morning. Yeah,
that happened the morning of. I was just like, okay, Dream, like I need you to do this thing. I'm gonna give you my book, and then we can figure out the reasoning for this later. And then I was just like, okay.
And then,
again,
wait. Wasn't the reasoning you came up with the Enderwalks thing?
The Enderwalk came from that.
From that reasoning, yeah, so that was awesome.
From that reasoning, that's where the Enderwalk came from and everything. So, honestly, nothing was planned. And also, still, my lore stream that's coming up, I'd say it's the most planned stream that I'm doing, but it is still like 90% improv.
See, like, everyone's just freaking out about how fluked the Dream is. They're like, oh my god, they must calculate it with storylines and graphs and...
Yeah, but the thing is though, now we're getting into the storylines and graph, and I'm just like, no, I want it to be improv.
You know the Vault series that we're doing with Captain Sparkles and FMB, Yumi, Jack Manifold, that is planned out to a T, though, more or less, isn't it? Like
that's gonna be the Vault server's gonna be planned down to like a T. It's going to be super planned.
We have like story charts and tree diagrams on how the interactions go and how many we have like acts and how many episodes we do on each stage.
Yep.
So that's how planned out that one's. But like just to pair that to the Dream SMP, that's how different they are.
Yep. And like again, another way that the lore works, right, is that right. So like the thing is, another thing about the lore, right, is that anyone can involve themselves now. Or anyone could have involved themselves.
What do you mean?
Not really that much anymore now, right? So like if someone wanted to be in like the background of something, right? Like
they could just kind of walk up
they could just kind of walk up and be like, hey guys, what's going on? And then it's obvious, right? And then people are really good at improv on this server, right? So if they don't want them there, they can be like, oh yeah, no, it's probably best if you go do this, and they'll make it seem like an improvised thing, you know? They'll make 100%. It seem like an improvised thing.
The only thing is that no wait, I lost my train of thought. I've lost my train of thought. Never mind.
But like So like if the person like doesn't want them there because it doesn't match up with the plan, then they'll do some little bit of improv being like, oh, I think it's probably best for you to go. But then if they're just
tab
like, oh,
out
wait,
and
this
DM
could
you
work.
on Discord, lol. We make jokes about it, but we actually do that.
We actually know, like sometimes we're actually just like, yeah.
Piss off, mate.
But then if we want to include the person, right? They'll be
we
oh,
DM them on Discord and then bring them back. Yeah. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like not even DM. Sometimes just through conversation.
Yeah, like Minecraft chat.
Yeah, not even Minecraft chat either. Just straight up, just talking with them. Like it's. So I honestly, I think that soon, hopefully, I think the lore will go back to like the way that it was, where people can do like daily lore streams and everything. Because it's just like, it's like daily lore and everything, you know, it's really, really fun.
Like, so when you're playing on the server, the story of the server is actually progressing. So I'm like, oh yeah, sorry guys, I'm not doing lore today.
Yeah. Instead of like the little filler episodes. Daily lore, you guys realize that L'Manberg was daily lore.
L'Manberg was, when we played in L'Manberg, when we played in L'Manberg, when we were in L'Manberg, we were doing lore. Like, for instance, when me and Ranboo built that beehive, that was lore, because Technoblade and Tommy ended up using it for, like, some weird secret hideout bunker.
Yeah, and that was also character development between us.
Yeah, like, we were talking like we were the characters, for instance. It wasn't just hanging out. But it also was, in a sense, hanging out.
It also was hanging out. Semi-lore, which is, again, something that I think is missing now on the server.
It's all yes or no, lore or not lore, you know, style.
Yeah, it's all like lore or not lore, which is why I like doing like semi-lore and everything. And it's hard to do semi-lore right now, right? Because there isn't like one driving story.
And also because everyone's character relations are so complicated. For instance, if I wanted to go and talk to Phil in the Antarctic doing semi-lore, he would... We're not friends because I gave him an ankle monitor. Yeah, and also try to murder Technoblade.
Yeah, but then I could be like, oh, he's my husband, and then we could let him in, and then we can chill. Like, yeah. And that's what we can do. You know, like that's what we can do and everything. You know, so it's just like it would be like that kind of thing.
Ranboo, do you want to know something very cool? It's a little bit self-promoting, but do you mind? It's like, it's just something weird. My ult's nearly at 1 mil, lol.
Nice.